There's only one woman he loves, Hope, and that woman is you.
Here's a look ahead.
That's our daughter, our whole life.
Thomas?
Hi, Mom. My dad's marrying my mom. Don't do anything to come between them ever again.
The bold and the beautiful newcomer Harrison Cohn, who plays Remy Price's Christian Weissman, handsome new boyfriend Deke, is already making waves only days after his debut. Longtime fans are already intrigued by his backstory, and for good reason. Not only is he part of the soap's first gay male couple, but he's also said to have surprising ties to a major character, so far. Fans know that Deke is an aspiring fashion designer with dreams of working at Forrester Creations. He's also Remy's boyfriend, and the two are already living together. But now, new theories emerge about Deke's family ties on the bold and the beautiful. Soaps.com notes that Deke could be Deacon Sharp's, Sean Cannon, son, Eric Sharp. One telling hint comes from the credits, where Cohn's character is listed as Deke Sharp. Plus, his first name, Deke, could be a nod to Deacon. Longtime viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful probably know that Deacon has a son with the late Becky Moore. They named him Eric Sharp. Deacon once fell in love with Becky but walked away from her and their son. Becky then handed the boy over to Amber, who raised Eric with Rick Forrester at the time. Ultimately, Deacon gained custody of the boy and briefly raised him with his then-wife, Macy Alexander. The last mention of Eric revealed he was staying with his grandparents. So far, Deacon and Deke haven't crossed paths on the show. But if Deke really is Deacon's son, a reunion is inevitable. The Bold and the Beautiful speculation suggests the Il Giardino owner will be thrilled to see his son in town. But will Deke feel the same way? For years, Deacon's focus has been on Hope, and he's never once mentioned his son. This suggests they have a strained relationship. Is there any truth to it? Deke's arrival is sure to shake things up for Deacon. He could potentially cause problems for Deacon and Sheila's marriage. Then there's Hope, who may or may not be so welcoming of her half-brother. Will Deke's arrival lead to a new family bond or bitter family feuds? Los Angeles is a city built on glamour, power, and secrets. But in the world of the bold and the beautiful, no secret stays buried forever. Just when you thought the tectonic plates of relationships in the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families had settled, a new fault line is about to erupt, and its epicenter is a man we all thought we knew, John Finn Finnegan. The shocking revelation of his biological connection to the notorious Sheila Carter was just the beginning. Now, the emergence of his long-lost birth father, Deacon Sharp, is set to unleash a chain of events so dramatic, so fraught with passion and peril, that it will redefine every alliance in town. Hold on to your couture, because Deke's family ties are sparking a new drama that promises to be the most explosive storyline of the year. The Unlikely Patriarch, Deacon Sharp's redemptive quest. Deacon Sharp has always been a survivor. A hustler, a charmer, and often his own worst enemy, his journey has been one of spectacular failures and hard-won, modest redemptions. His love for Hope Logan has been the one constant, driving force toward a better version of himself. Through her, he found a sliver of acceptance, a role as a grandfather to Douglas, and a legitimate business at Il Giardino. But discovering he has a son, a successful, respected doctor no less, has lit a new fire within Deacon. This isn't about scheming for money or power. This is primal. This is about legacy. Spoilers indicate that Deacon will become fiercely determined to build a real relationship with Finn. He's missed everything: first steps, school graduations, medical school, and he's hellbent on being the father figure Finn never had. He sees the good, stable man Finn is and feels a pride he's never known. He also sees the lingering trauma inflicted by Sheila and feels a fierce, protective instinct. However, old habits die hard. Deacon's methods will often be Deacon-esque. He'll overstep, show up unannounced, and offer advice where it's not wanted, driven by a desperate need to make up for lost time. His intentions are pure, but his execution will be messy, creating immediate friction with the one person who stands between him and his son, Steffi Forrester. Steffi's fortress. protection at any cost. From the moment Sheila Carter re-entered their lives, Steffi Fornester's primary mission has been to protect her family. She fought tooth and nail to separate Finn from his biological mother, a battle that nearly cost Finn his life and left her with a physical and emotional scar. Now, just as they've found a fragile peace in Europe, another specter from the past emerges, Deacon Sharp. Steffi's view of Deacon is frozen in time. She remembers the man who married her mother, Brooke, and caused endless chaos. She remembers the bartender, the schemer, the perennial bad influence. To her, Deacon is just another variable of chaos, another connection to the underworld of Los Angeles that she desperately wants to shield her children from. The fact that he is Sheila's ex-lover and the man who helped hide her after the shooting only cements him as a threat in Steffi's mind. Spoilers tease that Steffi will put her foot down with an iron will. She will demand that Finn have nothing to do with Deacon. She'll see his attempts at connection not as paternal love, but as a gateway drug back to the dysfunction of Sheila. She will build a fortress around her family in Rome, and she will expect Finn to man the battlements with her. This will create the central conflict of a storyline. Finn's heart is torn between the wife he loves and the father he never knew. Finn's divided heart. The doctor's dilemma. Finn is a man of science, of logic, of healing. But no amount of medical training can prepare him for the emotional whiplash of a last year. Reconnecting with his birth mother led to an attempted murder. What will connecting with his birth father bring? Internally, Finn is grappling with a profound identity crisis. He was raised by the wonderful Jack Finnegan, and he will always see him as his dad. Yet, there's an undeniable pull toward Deacon, a genetic curiosity, a need to understand the other half of where he came from. He's heard the stories about Deacon, but he also sees the man before him now, earnest, trying, and genuinely overjoyed to know him. Spoilers indicate that Finn will become the ultimate mediator, a role that will exhaust him. He will try to pacify Steffi, assuring her of his love and commitment while gently asking her to give Deacon a chance. Simultaneously, he will try to temper Deacon's enthusiasm, coaching him on how to navigate this new relationship slowly and carefully. Finn will find himself in the impossible position of trying to merge two worlds that are determined to remain apart. This pressure will force him to question everything he thought he knew about family, loyalty, and his own place in the world. Hope's precarious position between a father and a sister. Hope Logan is the unexpected linchpin in this entire drama. Her relationship with her father, Deacon, is one of the most authentically loving on the canvas. She has fought for him, believed in him, and given him the chance to be a good man. She sees his genuine joy in finding Finn and wants that for him. But this puts her directly at odds with her sister, Steffi. Hope understands Steffi's fears, but she's also a witness to Deacon's transformation. She will passionately advocate for him, pleading his case to Steffi and to Finn.